Khalil, what's it like coming back for year two after the exceptional season you had? And does that add any pressure to you as you get ready for your second year?
It's been fun coming back. Honestly, when I first came in, high school season ends a lot earlier, so it felt like a long time since I played football. But when you're here, we played till like basically New Year's. Got like a few weeks off, then we right back in workout. So it really feels year long. Never feels like really get a break. But yeah, season from last year is last year. I've met with Coach Khan, met with Coach Sweeney, figured out the things that I could have. Like, I had a pretty good year, yes, but there's so many things I could have done that would make it an even better year. So that's really just the focus this spring, improving on those type of things, and helping become a better player. Because like you said, I don't think it's just pressure on myself, but I mean it's definitely like there's expectations out there, and that's a blessing. But it's not about meeting the expectations. It's just about doing what I can do to help this team.
What are some of the things that you guys talked about that you need to get better at?
It's a lot of little things, like just first year when you like hear a call, you kind of thinking like let's just get lined up in a call. But as you play and as you get experience, you can start disguising stuff and just make it harder for a quarterback to see things. That's like really the biggest thing. But a lot of little things that's just like details and like specific calls and things like that.
How humbling was the bowl game just for the secondary, just considering how that went?
Yeah, it was. I feel like we needed it for sure, especially going into the offseason because we was on a high. I mean, I think in November we was like the #1 pass defense in the nation, so we was definitely on a high then. And then, just losing guys like Nate, Kuz went to the portal, so just losing guys who were key parts of that, and then having to step up. I mean, it's what we needed because it's what we're gonna have to be with this year. So it helped us kind of understand we got to work and helped us a lot in seeing things that we needed to do better. So that game was good for our secondary.
Khalil, when you talk about how you're the #1 pass defense last year, you just said last year's last year. How can you improve that momentum going into this year?
Yeah, just same thing like I did, like how I had a one-on-one meeting with Coach Khan and Coach Sweeney, Coach West, and the whole staff. They meet together, and they kind of as a quality control staff, they figure out things that as a defense we need to do better. So like we have certain goals for the defense that we know we are a few plays away from getting to the next level. So just focusing on those things, and it's just about team. We came together late last year, too late for us to really have a chance at the playoff, but trying to form that team type thing now and keep the physicality, keep the effort that we've always had and been known for, and we'll be okay.
I guess how do you form that team?
It's gonna happen naturally here. Just practicing together, kind of getting reps together. It feels like split right now because spring you can't play nobody else. We playing offense every day, so it feels like a split. It's defense versus offense. It feels like, but just doing things outside of just football. Like if y'all see any of us in Clemson, we're never just solo. Like it's always together with at least one or two of our teammates. So just spending time together and not only having a football relationship is, I feel like, one of the big things that we do well here to create that family atmosphere.
Going off being around Clemson, how much did you hear from Clemson fans since that South Carolina game where they believe that the only thing that matters is beating South Carolina?
Yeah.
I imagine you're a big hero to them.
Yeah. Yeah, it was after that game. I don't remember how long we had off. It felt like we didn't play in forever though. But every time I went out to eat or anything, my sister came down here, and it was just like it was different. Like people could kind of like see football. Like, I was a football player, but we weren't the same thing. But then like going out to restaurants, someone might like stop me, and be like, "You play really good." It's like, so I mean, it's cool. Love the Clemson fans, love the atmosphere here, so it's cool for sure.
I guess when people are coming up to you and saying those things, how do you not get a big head about yourself?
Just go watch that Kentucky film. So, yeah, it's pretty, yeah.
I guess you, but also Peter Woods and T.J. Parker. I mean, is there a different mentality for you guys now that you're a year in? And do you feel like you're as much a leader and a part of this defense as anyone else at this point? And what's the feeling there?
Yeah, I mean, for sure, we know that the coaches especially, we kind of had a meeting with them also after the South Carolina game, went for the bowl game, and they kind of emphasized how whether we wanted to be or not, like because of our play, because of like experience, we was gonna be leaders this year. So it's just kind of developing into that mold. But we got guys like Barrett who's done that since basically year 2. That D-line, P-Woo and TJ, I feel like they're pretty natural leaders, like with their voice. Cuddy, he's a big leader. And then I got guys like T-Bone and RJ who are kind of showing me the path on how to lead every day. And just knowing when you are a leader, you're going to have eyes on you at all times. So no matter if like today, I lost rep in one-on-ones, but kind of got mad at myself. But then Ricardo Jones, he a freshman, mid-year freshman, just got here. Like guys like that telling me, they're looking up to me. So just knowing that and knowing you always got eyes on you, just trying to figure out how to carry yourself and knowing it's bigger than you when you're a leader.
Khalil, you were just out there with the Clemson Life crew. Can you just speak on moments like that and opportunities like that you guys as a team have to be a part of the community on a bigger scale?
Yeah, it's something I really enjoy. Honestly, this is my second year doing it. So last year I didn't really know what I was getting myself into, but I think as much joy as they have from us, I feel like we get just as much from them, just seeing how happy they are and that no care in the world type thing. Like that's something we all had when we were kids. And it's like the fact that they can still have, I don't know, I want that. I wish I had to worry about nothing but just happy all the time, you know what I mean? But it's a opportunity that's unique at Clemson, and we get to interact with Clemson Life. We get to do a lot of things in the community just to not only be football players here, but to be bigger than that. So it's something I really enjoy, and I'm glad we can do it.
When you think about the ups and downs of the season and all the other things, the outside noise and fans coming up that are generally supportive, but does that kind of help give you some perspective? Do you ever find yourself calling on that or maybe even needing a moment like that to help through the ups and downs of college football?
I mean, yeah, it's times like this just a step back, and when you don't just feel like the pressure or just kind of thinking about football or anything like that. So, like, when you can kind of humanize the sport and realize, like, you're still just a college kid, yeah, those type of things definitely help for sure.
He's a mid-year enrollee, or any of the mid-years standing out to you? And RJ was saying he got some reps against Bryant Wesco, and he stood out. Did you get any reps against him?
I actually last week just putting some extra work in. Me, RJ, and Kylan came here with just kind of working out a little bit, and Wesco and Cole Turner were there, and so we asked them if they just want to get us some releases or something, and I had never seen Wesco play. I just know he's like a tall kid, so I thought he was going to be kind of one move release, but he's real sticky, he's fast, he's going to be a problem for sure. But like what I see from him in there, really all the safeties. I mean, I haven't really been able to see, it's day one, so I haven't really been able to see anybody else, but Ricardo, he's a hard worker, he has really good feet. Noah Dixon, he's physically there, like he one of the strongest DBs already. Really fast, really good feet. And then Joe will catch you by surprise. He looked quiet, but I promise you, Joe was like real funny. But it's just another guy who's a really good athlete. So just having them around, and it was me last year, so it's kind of full circle moment. It's cool for sure.
Do you look for any you were a really good freshman year, but personal goals and ways to improve for your sophomore season? Do you have that just in mind, or is it just team goals for you this year?
Personally, I just don't want to give up any touchdowns this year, and I want to be a better tackler. I feel like last year I missed a lot of tackles, whether it's just my feet or my angle, just stuff like that. Just another year under my belt, I should be better, steady improving at that. But I mean, steady improving at all the parts of my game personally, but I mean, as a team, we just got to take it a week at a time. I feel like last year especially, like we had enough talent last year to do what we needed to do. We just didn't put certain parts together, and we know that. We know we got to focus on little things. We have the athletes, like Coach Sweeney said, we have no excuse. We got the athletes, we got the scheme, we got the coaches to do what we want to do. So it's just up to us and taking care of the little things.
Khalil, anything better you could have planned for your 19th birthday than the start of spring practice and an 8 o'clock exam?
Nah, I wouldn't rather be nowhere else, man. You feel me? Doing what I love, blessed to do it. The exam part, yeah, I wish the exam would help, but I'm happy.
Anybody else for Khalil? All right, well, thanks, man. Happy birthday.
Thank you. Thank you.